Did you know that there are over 5 million centenarians in the world today? A centenarian is someone who has reached the age of 100 or older. And did you also know that there are over 80,000 centenarians here in the United States? That number will continue to grow in the coming decades as our population continues to live longer than ever before. Hi, I'm the co-founder of a Center for Healthy Longevity. And today, we're going to talk about what lessons we can learn from centenarians. As someone who studies healthy aging, I've had the privilege of meeting hundreds of people who have reached the age of 100 or older. They come from all walks of life, different ethnicities, different geographies, but they all have one thing in common. They've reached this incredible milestone of living to the age of 100 or older. So today I'll be sharing some key lessons that we can all learn from them. Lesson No. One is that centenarians tend to have very, very optimistic outlooks on life. When talking with centenarians, I always ask them the question, what's the secret to living a long and healthy life? And without fail, almost all of them give me an answer that relates to their outlook on life and their general optimism. For example, when I asked a centenarian named Helen from California what her secret was, she said, "I never worry. Worrying doesn't get you anywhere." Another centenarian, Sarah from Georgia, said, "I always try to look on the bright side of things. There's no use in worrying about the things you can't control." What these centenarians are describing is a concept known as positive aging, or the idea that our mindset and attitude towards aging and life in general can have a profound impact on our health and longevity. Research has shown that people who have a positive outlook on life and are able to maintain a sense of optimism as they age are more likely to live longer. Healthier lives? In fact, one study found that people who reported having a positive outlook on life were 35% less likely to die of heart disease and 50% less likely to die of cancer than those who had a negative outlook on life. Why can we learn from centenarians when it comes to positive aging? Well, first and foremost, it's important to recognize the power of our mindset and attitude in shaping our health and well-being. By cultivating a positive outlook on life and practicing gratitude for the things we have rather than focusing on the things we do, we can improve our overall health and potentially increase our lifespan. Additionally, engaging in activities that bring us joy and meaning, such as volunteering or spending time with loved ones, can help us maintain a positive mindset and outlook on life as we age. By incorporating these lessons into our daily lives, we can strive to emulate the positive attitudes and mindsets of centenarians and potentially reap the benefits of increased longevity and overall health. Lesson No. 2 is that centenarians are often physically active for much of their lives. One of the most striking things about centenarians is their level of physical activity. Even into their 90s and beyond, many centenarians are still quite active and can be seen walking, gardening, or participating in other physical activities. Why is physical activity so important for healthy aging? Well, it turns out that exercise has a wide range of benefits for our bodies and minds as we age. It helps us maintain muscle mass and strength, improves balance and coordination, boosts cardiovascular health, strengthens the immune system, and even promotes healthy brain function and cognitive performance. Research has shown that regular exercise can reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases such as heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. It can also help us maintain a healthy body weight, improve sleep quality, and enhance our mood and emotional well-being. But what types of physical activity are best for healthy aging? Well, centenarians seem to embrace a variety of activities that keep them moving and engaged with the world around them. Many centenarians report that they enjoyed staying active in their younger years through activities such as gardening, housework, dancing, or playing sports. And as they aged, they continued to find ways to stay active, such as taking walks, swimming, or doing gentle exercises like yoga or tai chi. The key, according to centenarians, is to find activities that you enjoy and that fit into your lifestyle. That way you're more likely to stick with them and reap the benefits of a lifetime of physical activity. So how can we learn from centenarians when it comes to physical activity? Well, first and foremost, it's important to recognize the importance of staying active for healthy aging, and to make physical activity a priority in our lives. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic activity per week, as well as muscle strengthening activities that target all major muscle groups 2 or more days per week. Additionally, we can learn from centenarians by finding activities that we enjoy and that fit into our lifestyles and making physical activity a lifelong pursuit. Lesson No. 3 is that centenarians tend to eat a balanced diet. Another key factor that centenarians often highlight is the importance of a balanced diet for healthy aging. Many centenarians recall eating a variety of nutrient-rich foods throughout their lives, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. They also tend to avoid processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive amounts of salt and saturated fat. But why is a balanced diet so important for healthy aging? Well, as we age, our nutritional needs change, and it becomes even more important to consume a balanced diet. That provides the body with the nutrients it needs to stay healthy and strong. A balanced diet can help maintain muscle mass and strength, support healthy brain function and cognitive performance, boost the immune system, and reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases, such as heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. When it comes to the specific nutrients that are most important for healthy aging, centenarians often highlight the importance of vitamins, such as vitamin D and B12, which are important for bone health and cognitive function, as well as antioxidants such as vitamin C and E, which can help protect against cellular damage and inflammation. They also emphasize the importance of consuming foods that are rich in these nutrients, such as fatty fish, nuts, seeds, and leafy green vegetables. So how can we learn from centenarians when it comes to diet and nutrition? Well, first and foremost, it's important to prioritize healthy eating habits and make nutritious food choices a part of our daily routines. We can also learn from centenarians by incorporating a variety of nutrient-rich foods into our diets, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, while avoiding processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive amounts of salt and saturated fat. Additionally, we can pay attention to our body as hunger and fullness cues in practice. Mindful eating to fully savor and enjoy the food we consume. By following these guidelines and learning from the dietary habits of centenarians, we can set ourselves up for a lifetime of healthy eating and aging. Lesson No. 4 is that centenarians often have a strong support system. Another important factor that centenarians often highlight is the importance of having a strong support system. Many centenarians report having a close network of family and friends who provide them with emotional, practical, and social support, which is essential for healthy aging. A strong support system can help us cope with the challenges of aging, such as illness, loss, or loneliness, and can provide us with the emotional and practical assistance we need to maintain our health and well-being. Research has shown that people with strong social connections and support systems tend to have better health outcomes, including lower blood pressure, improved immune function, and a reduced risk of cognitive decline and dementia. They also tend to have greater longevity and are less likely to die prematurely. Building a strong support system can involve nurturing relationships with family and friends, joining community groups or volunteering, and seeking professional help when needed. It's also important to be a supportive friend or family member to others in your community, as this can help create a network of mutual support and assistance. By prioritizing our social connections and building a strong support system, we can learn from the centenarians and set ourselves up for a lifetime of healthy aging and well-being. In conclusion, centenarians offer valuable lessons on healthy aging that we can all learn from. Their longevity and wisdom provide insights into the key factors that contribute to a long and fulfilling life. By embracing an optimistic outlook on life, staying physically active, eating a balanced diet, building a strong support system, maintaining intellectual curiosity, prioritizing stress management, and engaging in regular self-care practices, we can emulate the habits and mindset of centenarians and improve our own chances of healthy and longevity. Remember that aging is a natural and inevitable process that should be embraced and celebrated. By incorporating these lessons into our lives, we can strive to live vibrantly and fully, just like the centenarians we admire. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and family. Till next time, stay curious, stay active, and embrace the journey of healthy aging.